All right, so obviously we have been showing off our new home gym setup over the last couple of weeks that we are very proud of. But on a similar note, it got me thinking about kind of just generally how you want to go about optimizing your home gym setup. And, after this transitional process that we've been going through, for the first time really in our lives, we've been diving into not only just the equipment itself, but how to space it, how to budget it, what we're looking for and what to avoid, so to speak. So I figured that would be a good opportunity to share. So with this quick video here, we're just going to cover 4 different things that we can look to really optimize a home gym space. So the first point here, versatility over surface area. This is really the essential equation or focal point that you'll have when deciding how you're going to go about your home gym. Essentially, how much space does it take up and how many different things can you do with it? So for this reason, if you're asking me specifically, the landmine, a band set, and things like medicine balls are going to be irreplaceable. Those are all low cost, affordable options that are going to take up a minimal amount of space, but you can do a million different things with. And again, that's really the root of all of this is how many things can I do with it and how much space does it take up? The second thing we want to consider here is surviving the elements. And for us being in Texas, obviously the most prevalent thing for us is going to be extreme heat. But for just about anybody, irrespective of where you're living, we're going to see drastic changes in temperature. You're going to have to worry about humidity, moisture. At our previous residence, we had a little bit of flooding in one spot of the garage, so that could be a factor. But case in point, you want to think about things in terms of longevity and durability. So when you're putting your flooring down, you want to make sure that you're cleaning it first and you're getting a good seal down before you just lay things down. Because what will happen is if you don't, is you'll get humidity or moisture trapped underneath and then everything is going to shift and slide on you. The same thing goes with anchoring to walls, and this is something that I had to learn firsthand after the fact, but effectively housing is not developed for home gym setups and for anchoring into walls. So we have to be cognizant of what we are actually going to attach to a wall and what needs to just be freestanding. For the sake of us, you'll see that our rack is going to be freestanding. When we get our platform in, we will bolt it down and anchor it to the ground, but we do not want to anchor this into the wall. As for band tiles, what we have found is that the TRX wall mounts are definitely the best that you can find for this. The reason being is it's supported by 2 heavy-duty bolts, and this is meant for, loosely, people anchoring this down in something like a home gym. So this is something that is very safe and effective. What you want to be sure of, though, is that you're not just doing something like screwing in a fisheye bolt, because if you rip that out of the wall, it basically creates a slingshot for what you anchored in. So when you're anchoring things into the wall, be sure that they are done correctly. You found a stud, and if you're going to have anybody pulling on it, just double down on that. Number 3, we'll go to our nuanced equipment. So this is, of course, going to be a discussion that starts with what your level of pricing or budget is. And we were very, very fortunate coming into this space where we had a little bit of money that we could put into this. But either way, there are definitely different options across the spectrum that you can look to that you'll get, a lot of value for really a low price point. And a couple that we have found, number one, I have been so blown away by these Nuobells, the adjustable dumbbell set, which I've had terrible experiences with in the past, but the Nuobells have been fantastic. They're very easy to store, they transition very smoothly, and they work absolutely perfectly. The Go Arena, this is going to be a little bit more on the high-end price, but we have absolutely loved our unit. We've gotten a ton of work out of it, and effectively for a home gym setup, it is supplemented having a cable stack as you would in a conventional gym, pretty much to a T. Tidal tank and sled. The Tidal tank is one that is very cost effective. I think we got ours for about $60 off of Amazon, but this is something that's great because depending on how much water you put in it will determine how much the load is. So you can buy one Tidal tank, fill it up and have a heavy option, or you can just dump some of the water out and then have a light option. Our sled from Torque, I believe it's the M1, the Tank M1, absolutely fantastic. I've loved it. The only limitation on the motorized sleds is that you're not going to be able to turn very much with them, so they are pretty much a linear product, but it's been fantastic so far. Coming down the stretch here, flooring and feel is going to be an important factor, especially if you are a coach working with athletes in a home gym space. Our goal is to close the gap as much as possible from somebody being in a corporate commercial fitness facility to being in our garage gym. And the number one thing that we have noticed is that the flooring is going to be quintessential for this. So for us, we have always relied on horse stall mats from Tractor Supply. Super cost effective, very easy to put down, and work very well, great longevity. But recently we added some turf flooring from Perform Better, which we have been overwhelmingly pleased with. I would say that for the sake of 12 by 12 turf surface, very cost effective. Perform Better got it to us in like a day or two. The customer service was absolutely fantastic. Can't recommend them highly enough. Lighting, temperature controlled atmosphere, wall paint, and music. Those are going to be your 4 keys for the feel element. Our lighting was very cost effective off of Amazon. Works great. AC unit. You got to make sure people are not only comfortable, but there's a safe environment that you're training them in. We can't have people in here, training in a garage gym that's 95 degrees. The music is going to be the other key to this. This is something that's also important for me, but we utilized a soundbar system that is normally designed for a TV setup or a living room setup, and have absolutely loved it. It's worked great. The small enclosure really amplifies the bass, so it works very well. But you want to try to make sure that you're creating an environment that people are going to want to train in, that you get excited about training in, and that you feel comfortable in. So optimizing your home gym, 4 simple steps.